Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It's time for the awards of your life. You know what it is. This is for the people. Guess what it is? It's a Golden Meeple. Golden Meeple. It's a Golden Meeple. I didn't think no more rhymes with Golden Meeple. Here we are. One more time. It's Golden Meeple. Let's get this beginning. That doesn't rhyme because we don't need that because it's a Golden Meeple and we're not. Yeah, it's Golden Meeple time.
Welcome, champions, to the second annual Golden Meeple Awards. We are so excited to come to you today. And yes, those were real golden flakes of happiness. We are bringing to you the absolute best of the best for the previous year of 2024. Yes, we know it's 2025, but you know what? We took time to cultivate the list. We took time to make sure that we had the best of the best. So when we came to you, it's not about top 10 lists. It's about giving awards out. And I'll tell you what, we've had a chance to speak to some of the award winners, and this, guys, is the hype of the board game industry. And it's not just because I and the boys are the ones who are, of course, making these awards. It's because this is what the industry wants. This is what the industry needs. And by God, the champions of Tabletop are going to bring it to you today. Today, we have 10 categories to recognize the absolute best games that came out in 2024. We have categories such as the best solo, for those of you who like to play alone, because maybe you don't have as many friends. The best two-player game. We've got categories like best expansion, best American style, most anticipated, best Euro, best casual, best TCG, best publisher of the year, and of course, the best game of the year. And gentlemen, at the panel table, I'm going to kick it to you. It's time to get started, gentlemen. How are you feeling about tonight?
It's the Golden Meeple! Oh, are you excited for the Golden Meeple?
I even dressed up for the occasion.
You know what? We did it twice.
You know?
Look at that.
Dressed right up.
I iron.
My one suit I wear every year.
Every year. At this time. So this is a special thing.
That's right.
Oh, we got so many cool nominees, so many good games that came out this year.
You know the best part about this year?
What about this
is
year?
We actually have acceptance speeches from the people, the winners.
I know!
Yeah, and so they were super excited.
They were super excited.
Awesome.
Because, you know, the industry...
We're kind of a big deal now.
You know, but the industry really needs something like this. We love it. We want to just celebrate all the people who make us have fun at our tables. And so this year, we're going to celebrate them.
Yes, Golden Meeples. An award for you to enjoy some of the best games that come out in 2024.
Yes.
And ones we're looking forward to in 2025.
Yes. And really, all the nominees in this list did that for us. But only one can win each category. And let's kick it off to one of my favorite categories. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the best solo games of 2024.
All right, thank you, Shay. Thanks for kicking it over. And of course, let's get to our first topic. And this is going to be one that's all based on solo games. And obviously, this is a category that's gained a lot of momentum in the last few years. A category where it used to just be sad people playing alone, and now it's actually a full style of game. So with that, we're going to recognize those companies who made the best solo games of 2024. Here are our nominees. Number one is Wormspan from Stonemaier Games. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 from Archon Studios. Imperium Horizons from Osprey Games. Dead Cells from Scorpion Mask. Endeavor Deep Sea from Burnt Island Games. And Slay the Spire from Contention Games. Gentlemen, who do you think has this?
So, the nominees, of course, as you mentioned, is Wormspan, Heroes of Might and Magic, Imperium Horizons, Dead Cells, Endeavor, Deep Sea,
there you go,
and Slay the Spire. What would you say, as a solo player yourself, where do you feel it's going to fall?
Final Girl. Wait, that's not part of this month. I'm sorry. That's later this year. I am just happy that IP games are just here. Like, we have 3 legit games that people love, and it just brings my little heart happy that I see some of these games really getting shown not only in their digital selves, but in their physical board game selves. It makes me happy. So any of those wins, I'm happy.
Well, I'm going to say if it's middle 2000s, if we can rewind time, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 on my PC was probably my favorite solo game. If we're going to go there. However, on a board game, I'm not sure. The community voted for Slay the Spire. That's in the community vote. We did a large community vote. From friends at, I'm not even wearing it, from friends at Boss Media Board Game Cafe. They did a large community vote there, and they picked Slay the Spire as a solo game.
Legit.
Which is a huge IP, right? I mean,
it's the one. It was a really good game.
I feel Wormspan, you're playing it solo anyway, even with 5 people at the table or 4 people at the table, you're still playing solo.
And who doesn't love dragons? I heart dragons. So that's really like my winner. I want a dragons to win, but
I'd like to see Heroes of Might and Magic pull this one off. I just for my old nostalgic. I think that Heroes of Might and Magic makes me feel a little comfortable inside.
So let's see who won, huh?
Let's see.
And with that, gentlemen, we are going to announce the 2024 Golden Meeple Award winner for Best Solo Game. And the winner is Slay the Spire from Contention Games. Congratulations. This is the first Golden Meeple Award for Contention Games. Slay the Spire has won our best solo. And looking at Steam, when I played that online, I've got about 95 hours playing solo, with approximately 0 wins, as pathetic as that is. However, I played this with a 4-player, and we won the first time, which reminds me that I am a horrible solo player. Hopefully you can have better success when you play the Golden Meeple Award winner for Best Solo Game of the Year, Slay the Spire by Contention Games.
Slay the Spire.
It's been played a lot in the shop here, and a lot of people like that game. That's a really well done game.
And how it translated, because that was the one fear we had in this game, how it will translate from the video game aspect of just being already a card game into something that you can do physical and be multiple players. But the fact that it won solo, it makes me happy. It's something that needs to be put on the table more often.
Well, I say the community got it right, I guess. Slay the Spire is the game that they chose. Congratulations to Slay the Spire. I think that it plays very well at solo, but it also plays very well even at 2 or 3.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's good.
So maybe we win some more rewards. Hey,
I know it is up for a little bit more during the show. So Slay the Spire, congratulations.
2-player games. You know what's good about 2-player games? You can play it with your friends. You can play it with, your significant other, and y'all can keep score and know who wins more. Okay, let's talk about the best 2-player games, shall we? All right. So we got King of Tokyo Duel by LO Games. We got Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth by Repo Productions. We got Kelp by Wonderbound. We got Agent Avenue Nerd Labs. We got Ironwood by Mind Class Plays. We got Mistborn, the deck building game by Brother Rise Games. And we got Undaunted 2200 by Osprey Games. Boys, who you think gonna win?
Well, Dion, is this a category you spend a lot of time with?
2-player games? No, not really. Like Shay, I don't like my wife when she beats me at these games. So I also
my wife just doesn't even play. So
2-player. I mean, we've played all of these 2-player games. I mean, they're well done. King of Tokyo Duel has this really cool mat with it and some dice rolling. Mm-hmm. Very nice kind of game. I don't know. It's just a dueling of Tokyo duels.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings Duel was one that really caught me off guard. I wasn't really necessarily expecting it, and I know when it came out, as somebody who plays like Seven Wonders Duel, of course, it was such an easy layup to add the theme of Lord of the Rings. That one really enticed me.
I had people come into the store and say that they won't go back to the Seven Wonders Duel, that they really enjoyed the IP. They're not even an IP fan, and they enjoyed the IP of Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Kelp was also fun.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good one.
One that I didn't even know was coming out was Mistborn Deck Builder, which for those of you who like Brandon Sanderson, I don't know why it was so hard to say. It fits right in thematically with the entire thematics of the Mistborn series, and obviously that's one of the biggest selling fantasy series of all time. So that one was a lot of fun card play. It's a deck builder, very thematic within the world of Mistborn. So that one really took me by surprise.
Undaunted series.
Yeah.
Oh man, those are so good 2-player.
Yeah.
Such a good 2-player game.
Yeah.
All of them, and they're a full game. They're not like some of these smaller games that we're mentioning. Mm-hmm. They are like a full blown game. So Undaunted is going to be one I feel it's hard to beat in this category.
And the last one that I want to kind of point out here is Ironwood, because again, that was one that just kind of came out of absolutely nowhere. I love utilizing the multiple elements that that game brings to the table. Some area control involved in it, and so it'll be interesting to see who wins this one.
I'm down. Let's go.
And your Golden Meeple Award for Best Two-Player Game is Lord of the Rings, Duel for Middle-earth, ladies and gentlemen. They won. That's 2 for IPs. I think IP's about to run away with it.
This is the first Golden Meeple Award for Repost Games. In a land of epic battles, one game has risen above all others. Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth, the ultimate two-player showdown. Whether you're leading the forces of good or evil, this game takes you on a journey filled with strategy, betrayal, and maybe even a little bit of... Because let's face it, he's always up to something. Congratulations to Repost Games for making our epic duels legendary. Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth, best two-player game of the year. I am with Ashley with Asmodee, and I am very proud to announce that congratulations to you and the team. You have won the 2024 Golden Meeple Award for Best Two-Player Game for Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth. Ashley, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is such an honor, and we are so excited to accept this award on behalf of Asmodee and Repost Production. Really do want to call out the designers of the game, Anton and Bruno. This is for you. Thank you so much. We're honored and excited, and honestly, keep looking out for more things from Repost.
Absolutely, and I think this was an easy one because not only did you win our Game of the Year, but you also won our communities as well. It's one that's being recognized by a lot of people. You put a lot of great work into this, and I think this was one of the easier categories to predict who was going to win.
Honestly, that's such an amazing thing to hear. We've had such great feedback from the community, and people love this game. We love this game, and you know, if you haven't checked it out, please do. It's so fun. And more to come.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it, and again, congratulations on the 2024 Golden Meeple Award for Best Two-Player Game. So Lord of the Rings Duel, not surprised, I have to say.
No. That was also won the community vote as well, Lord of the Rings Duel. So they're 2 for 2, the community. They know what they want.
Well, and I know we had a chance to speak, obviously, as you saw with the what's that?
Big shout out to Asmodee.
Yeah.
All those guys
set
are
up an
amazing.
interview for us, which is the acceptance speech you guys had a chance to see. So it was awesome to meet them and to see how excited they were about it. But we're the ones that were excited because that game was absolutely fantastic. And again, playing off of an already established game with Seven Wonders Duel, applying the new theme with Lord of the Rings, again, just a phenomenal job.
Great job. I really enjoyed getting a chance to meet the gentleman and the lady from Asmodee. Great, a couple of people, and we got to talk gaming, which we enjoyed.
Well, that was also my number one pick. I don't know about you.
I think it was probably the best out of there. Although to me, Undaunted should have been up. I mean, it should have won. I think it is the heavier two-player game, but Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth. They are dueling for the Middle-earth. Congratulations for the Golden Meeple Award. The beautiful Golden Meeple Award.
Serious question. You know how to make a good board game better? My friends, you give it an expansion. Expansion! Here are the nominees for Best Expansion. We have Sky Team Turbulence by Scorpion Mask, Heat Heavy Rain by Days of Wonder, Earth Abundance by Inside Up Games, White Castle Matcha by Devere, and Thunder Road Vendetta, The Carnival by Restoration Games.
Well, I'm ready for some expansion. Hey, I'm just following the thing that Shay did. That's what it did.
That's what we're doing now. This is where we're at. The Golden Meeples have now dropped to this level.
Yeah, it's more of a silver meeple at this point. But
I'm done at this.
Well, just to break the ice here, Heat Heavy Rain did win the Community Award.
It did.
So
it did.
But of these,
let's see if they're 3 for 3.
Yeah. Well, they've been pretty.
I know
good so
if
far.
Shay had a vote, it would definitely be Heat Heavy Rain.
Well, if he votes like last year, he only votes for one thing. So I would say, White Castle, I've always really liked White Castle, and the matchup was a nice expansion. We got a copy of that from DeVere earlier this year, so great. And of course, Thunder Road Vendetta is also one I really enjoy, but I have to agree, I loved Heavy Rain. I loved what it added to the game, just more variance to some of your decision-making that you have to make in terms of what's on the track.
Yeah, Sky Team was a good game. So, and Turbulence was a nice little, something change up of what you were already sick of. So that was a good expansion. Earth Abundance, I'm going to be honest, I hated Earth, so Earth Abundance didn't do anything for me. Thunder Road Vendetta is probably my vote for the game. Mm-hmm. If I was going to pick one that won it all, Heat Heavy Rain was good. I agree with you. Mm-hmm. It's probably the winner here. Mm-hmm. But Thunder Road Vendetta, I think it came out late last year is what hurt it. It was late in the year, and I think it kind of hurt the overall of the year there. But still a good... I like what they added, the circular track, because I can never finish a regular game in that anyway, so you might as well just derby style it.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Shay and see who won!
Yeah. One of these companies is going to expand their award section this year.
And the winner is... Can you say the rain? Heat Heavy Rain won, baby! I don't know what song I want to sing, but I do want to sing the praises. Heat!
This is now the third Golden Meeple Award for Days of Wonder and the team at Heat. Official, folks, the heat is on. The expansion you didn't know you needed just won the Golden Meeple Award for Best Expansion of the Year. Get ready for intense new challenges, rain-soaked roads, and the thrill of slipping, sliding, and speeding to victory. Just when you thought it couldn't get any more heated, boom, here comes the storm. Congratulations to Days of Wonder for making us sweat and splash. Heat, the best expansion of the year. Well, we are privileged to be here to announce the award winner for Best Expansion of 2024, the Golden Meeple Award winner for Heat. We have Asgard Hranaru.
Yes, thank you so much.
So here is your award. So Asgard, give us a little bit of a rundown of what's going on with Heat. You said we're not done with the wet track.
Not at all.
We're going under tunnels.
Yes, Tunnel Vision is coming out in the rest of Europe. I think they started receiving it this week, the pre-orders, and I think it will hit stores in the US and North America in April, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
So what motivated you, since we were just talking, he doesn't like F1?
I'm not. I don't dislike it, but I'm not a F1 fan, right?
So what made you motivated to work on
So
Heat?
I had made Flamme Rouge as my first published game, which is a racing game about bicycles.
Yep.
And I had a long co-design period with my co-designer. I make all my games with Daniel Skjold Peterson. And we sat down at a point and we looked at the market, and we thought we had a good idea to use some of the hand management and then made it fit a motor racing game and make it a little more involved, a little more gamery than Flamme Rouge. And it worked out.
Yes. Hence the reason you're standing here with the prestigious Golden Meeple Award. So, Asgard, thank you so much, and congratulations.
My pleasure. Thanks for the award.
Not surprised at all.
Well, you called it. So did the community. The 3 for 3 community.
3 for 3.
That's called a community. I don't know if I'm going with that. But.
Yeah, well, and honestly, when you watch F1, which is obviously heavy influence for this game, rain tracks are always the best, most enjoyable. So no surprise for them to roll this out, and more importantly, no surprise that I think that this one won. So, of course, congratulations. This is Day of Wonder's second Golden Meeple, as they won for, Best Game.
And how amazing was that acceptance speech? Like, honestly, the dude... that created Heat.
Oh, the
acceptance speech.
I thought we were talking about Shay.
No. The acceptance speech.
Yeah.
The dude that created Heat.
Yeah.
And Heat Heavy Rain.
Right.
And that was created it. That was actually
an accident that we saw him.
It was amazing. Amazing dude.
So
hands down. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome acceptance.
European guy who doesn't even like F1. That's the irony of it.
That is. He didn't even
like it. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool.
Like, look at this awesome game.
He's like, I just make games that people like. I don't care about the theme.
Congratulations.
So congratulations. Heat. Heavy Rain. American Pie. Hot dogs. Baseball. Eagles. Bald eagles flying through the sky. What are we talking about? We're talking about America. And right now, we're about to introduce American-style board games of the year. Golden Meeples, baby. Let's get to it. Our first nominee is Worms by Mantic Games, Mass Effect by Modifius, Rock Hard 1977, Devere Games, Hi-Fi, Smirk and Dagger, Primal The Awakening by Reggie Games, and Slay the Spire by Contention Games. Gentlemen, God bless America, and God bless our award winner. Who do you think it's going to be?
So, Shay, best American style game. They call it Ameristyle. I don't know, American style. Ameristyle is more thematic.
Yes. It's typically the games I like the most because I do, like you said, the theme of it. I like to feel myself becoming that person, whatever game it is. And I like silliness. So, like, Worms. That video game is so old, but it's such a classic
That's
game.
another IP we've seen in here. You know, IP games are really making a comeback.
I am telling you. And then, of course, Mass Effect was one of my favorite games, IP games, when I was a kid. Like, that game series was amazing. So, when I played Mass Effect, I thought that it was light enough so it could be, like, easable for people who don't play board games to get it. And it was a nice little game. Rock Hard.
Rock Hard is a little more Euro-y, but I think they placed it under BGG as thematic because of the thematic of building your own rock star. I thought there's a lot of randomization in the beginning where you get a couple and you got to pick, and then there's randomization where you're going. So I think there's enough randomization, dice rolling in it to make it, with a push your luck system, to make it fall into that Ameristyle. But to me, it was a little more Euro-y.
Yeah, and then we got Hi-Fi, we got Primal The Awakening.
Hi-Fi was one of your favorites.
Hi-Fi, I feel like Hi-Fi should have like
record player thing. That was pretty cool.
It needed more hype than what it was. It was good. It looks like It's personally, if I would pick one, it would have been Hi-Fi.
And Primal The Awakening.
We got Primal The Awakening.
And our community winner, which was Slay the Spire, was what the community picked as their and right now they're 3 for 3. So
let's see.
Maybe they know something. Let's go back to Matt and figure out what we get.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for the insightful commentary there. And now it is time to announce the Golden Meeple Award for Best Ameristyle Game. And I am very proud to present the award to Rock Hard 1977, Devere Games and Jackie Fox. Congratulations on your Golden Meeple Award. This is the first Golden Meeple Award for Devere Games and Jackie Fox. Ameristyle is all about making you feel like you're a part of the game. And guess what? Nothing made me feel more like a rock star than hanging out at Jack's and Buddy's while some local groupies found me super attractive. Kind of felt like real life if real life was fake. But either way, I had a lot of fun with the candy. And you could too, if you play Rock Hard 1977 Best Ameristyle Game of the Year. I am privileged to be joined by the creator of our Golden Meeple Award for Best Ameristyle Game, Rock Hard 1977. Jackie Fox, congratulations on the Golden Meeple Award.
Oh, thank you so much. This was such a surprise when you told me I'd won an award, and I was just like, if this is best paper money, I am going to kill you.
No, this comes with the hardware that everybody at Gamma was jealous and wanted to get their hands all over. But we said, no, only a few select get this privilege. And congratulations on being one of those. And obviously, as we had a chance to interview you previously this year, if you want to check out that interview, check the link. And what was that like going through that first experience? We talked to you before it came out, but what's it been like since it came out?
Yeah, I guess it goes to the issue of first-time designers being afraid of imposter syndrome. And until you see somebody playing your game, like in the wild, and having a great time, not knowing it's you standing there, that it probably doesn't go away. But the minute you see that happen, it's just so exciting to know that something that you spent, in my case, like almost 5 years on, brings people joy.
Absolutely.
Their happiness makes me happy.
Absolutely. And I have to say, as we've gone to conventions after the release of your game, it's definitely been the one that you've heard talked a lot about over the last 8 months since it released. So again, that's got to make you feel really proud, especially being your first one.
I worked hard to make sure that people were going to be aware of the game before it came out. And when it came out, I sometimes feel like I'm not a game designer. I'm a brand manager who designs some games. It is the social media landscape, I think, is much harder than the actual game design part of it.
Absolutely.
Although, don't get me wrong, designing games isn't easy either.
Well, if it was easy, it wouldn't be fun. So with that, of course, we do have the Golden Meeple Award for Best Expansion. So is that something that we might be seeing from Rock Hard in 2025?
I don't know that you'll be seeing it in 2025, but 2026 is,
okay.
I think, looking pretty good for it.
All right.
So, yeah. I've already teased this on my said social media account, so I can say it here. But there is an expansion that is currently the working title is the Hot Tracks expansion, and that's going to let you write songs in particular styles based on the life experience you gathered, and then promote those as singles and hopefully move you up the charts.
Awesome.
So it's a way to add a little shine to the songwriting action, which right now is pretty basic.
Any new flavors of candy coming? That's what everybody wants to know.
There actually are 2 new flavors of candy coming.
Well, Shay will be excited about that. And for the last time, I'm going to ask, do we know whose butt is on the cover again? Because we didn't get an answer last time from you.
And you're not going to get an answer this time.
Well, I had to try. So with that said, Jackie, congratulations on your first game, which was an absolute home run. And congratulations on the Golden Meeple Award.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited, and that really moves me. And I'm really grateful.
Awesome. Well, here's to a great 25 and, more importantly, an even better 2026. Thank you, Jackie Fox.
With you there.
Rock Hard. DeVere, which I'm very proud of those guys.
Rock Hard. I was getting your back.
Jackie Fox. We had an interview with Jackie Fox.
Yeah, we did.
It was really good.
It was like, I agree with this. Like, when you, like, it made me feel like I was a rock star. Like having, the candy,
The best American style, which is thematic. I would say this is a very, very, very thematic game.
Exactly. And so, like, of course I'm sad, like, another IP lost, but, I loved Rock Hard, and it was one of my favorite games.
And the most important thing, the community got it wrong. Get better, community.
Dang. You've been challenged.
They picked Slay the Spire, which was not. It was Rock Hard.
But for them, yeah. But mixed style.
Yeah, I'm happy for them.
Yes.
Congratulations, Rock Hard 1977.
Woo!
I can't wait for Rock Hard 1978 or 80 or 88 or 87.
Or
I don't care.
Hip Hop Star 2000 or 1990. Hip Hop Star?
Hip Hop Star, that's the thing.
I don't know. I'm making up stuff.
Okay, well.
Okay, I'm trying to say, it was all a dream.
The best day for a board gamer is the day they get to come home with a shiny new box of cardboard and open it up and get to play a new game. And that lasts for about 10 minutes because then they start to think, what's the next game I gotta buy? And that leads us to the Golden Meeple Award for Most Anticipated Games of 2025. Gentlemen, here are the nominees. We have Final Girl, Series 3 by Van Ryder Games, Speakeasy by Eagle Griffin Games, World Order from Hegemonic Project Games, Spiritfire from Orange Nebula, T-Witches from The Op, and Galactic Cruise from Kinnison Key Games. Gentlemen, which one are we most excited about?
Okay, I got to be honest with you, Dion.
No, don't say it.
I
don't say it. It's not on the list.
Understand?
Nope.
Like we as tabletop champions of the tabletop.
Yes.
We have to be unbiased on one of the things we want to win.
Yes.
Because all these games.
Don't say it, Shay.
Look, Galactic Cruise.
So that's a good one. That one
T-Witches.
should be out by the time this video is out. Galactic Cruise should be in.
Spiritfire is going to be a one-player.
T-Witches. Done by the same guy who did Flamecraft.
Oh, see, that's good.
By the Op, though, instead of going with the other guys that they went. Lucky Duck.
All right.
So yeah, Spirit Fire. Sorry, I wouldn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Absolutely.
Spirit Fire.
Yes.
Like it's gonna be a living board game. I'm so Speakeasy. I know you're excited about.
I'm very happy about Speakeasy. World Order. You should be ecstatic about. You and Matt should just be jumping off the wall.
Because I love hegemony. And I love World. Final Girl.
Who?
Final Girl.
It's not even on the list.
Final Girl.
It's not on the list.
Final Girl.
He made it up.
Final Girl.
It's not even a real name.
Final Girl.
That's what you got for most anticipated.
Final Girl.
Okay, well.
Final Girl.
The community voted, before we go to the results, for Speakeasy and T-Witches. It was a tie amongst the community.
Because they didn't forgot about Final Girl.
Speakeasy.
Yeah. Matt, go ahead and say Final Girl.
And the Golden Meeple Award for most anticipated game of 2025 goes to... Dion. You're going to have to help Shay over there. Because it's not Final Girl. Our Golden Meeple Award goes to World Order from Hegemonic Games. Congratulations. And please, I pray to God for Shay's health.
This is the second Golden Meeple for Hegemonic Project Games. Have you disagreed with some of the world leaders in the last few years? Well, guess what? Here's your chance to prove how you would have done it better. Yes, the old backseat politicking. We all know that we've got a better path than what's been chosen for us by other world leaders. So now get the board out, sit to the table, and show the world how you could have made things better. World Order, the most anticipated game of 2025.
Hello, my name is Vangelis Bayotakis, and I'm one of the designers of World Order from Hegemonic Project Games. On behalf of the whole design team, I would like to thank you for this award, for having World Order as the most anticipated game of 2025. It means a lot to us. We put a lot of work and a lot of effort into the game, trying to make it the best it can be. And we really can't wait for you guys to try it out and see what we've done with the game. Once again, thank you. It means a lot to us, and I hope you guys like it. Take care.
Told you it wasn't on the list.
I mean, World Order's good. No, seriously, World Order is something.
It looks really fucking good.
It looks so good.
Or freaking good.
It looks so good.
Get you.
But, you know, even though my heart hurts a little bit, not a lot, but I think World Order actually is the most anticipated game out of all of them.
Well, the community, again, is wrong, but I do like Speakeasy.
Yeah.
But that's good. Congratulations.
Yeah.
To World Order and
really
those guys over there. I think it's going to be a great game.
Me too.
We're very excited to pop it out and play it. So send us a copy.
I mean,
Lost Media Board Game Cafe.
You know, so then we can do it on the show. You know, the same.
There's board games. Then there's Euro games, which, let's be honest, are the best games. That's why I'm presenting, because best Euro games of 2024. Civolution, Pegasus Spiel, Fromage, Road to Infamy, Black Forest, Capstone Games, Inventions, Eagle Griffin Games, Nova Roma, Half a Kingdom Games, and Andromeda's Edge, Cardboard Alchemy. Those are the nominees for the best Euro game of 2024.
Well, I feel like Dion, this is his wheelhouse.
This is.
But, I think Euro games kind of remind me of like fine wine. You know, you start with the casuals, like white, sugary, tasty. But then as your palate matures, you want more elegance, more bountiful flavors. And I feel like that's where Euros kind of come in. It's just meaty, it's thick, it's heavy. And I know Dion would fight anybody with his bare fists if Civolution didn't win.
Yeah. It was a fun. But see, the thing is, it's a fun game. Like, I do like Civolution. But then we made some cheese.
We did make some delicious cheese.
And our heart
For Mahjong, I feel like, it hit kind of at the end of the year for a lot of people. And so I think it's a lighter Euro for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's a skinny Euro.
It's skinny Euro.
But I really enjoyed the different elements to it, especially with the Lazy Susan board. And if you want to check it out, of course, you can check our video out that we had at Table Wars.
Yeah.
The other one that really caught me this year was Andromeda's Edge. That was actually our Golden Meeple Award for most anticipated for 2024. And I think a lot of people who got their hands on it thoroughly really enjoyed that game for the year.
Yeah, I'm honestly, if I was to say a sleeper on here, it's Inventions. Like, I remember playing Inventions. We were definitely like, most everybody at the table brain was dead and melted, which Euro, but it was a fun game. Little combo with the combos. So, it's gonna be.
You know what's better than a combo?
What's better than a combo?
Two combos.
How about a combo with a biscuit? Exactly.
But with that, the community did vote for Andromeda's Edge. So with their success they've had so far, they've kind of fallen off. Let's see how they do.
Yeah.
Dion, tell us what you got, buddy.
And the award for the best Euro award goes to Civolution, Pegasus Spiel. God, we love those guys.
This is Pegasus Spiel's first Golden Meeple Award. Civolution is a game where you get to evolve your species. But don't worry, no one's turning into a lizard person, unless that's your strategy. With brainy moves and twisty strategies, Civolution is like building your own little civilization minus the actual apocalypse. So grab your resources, evolve wisely, and try not to get too attached to your species. You never know who's going extinct next. Congrats, Pegasus Spiel and Civolution.
I am proud to announce the 2024 Golden Meeple Award winner for Best Euro to Civolution with Pegasus Spiel, and we have Anton with us today. Anton, congratulations on this award and all the hard work you guys did to create Civolution and get it out to the community.
Thank you. We are touched and inspired and excited to receive the Golden Meeple for Best Euro. This is a Stefan Feld game developed by Victor Kubilki of Deep Print Games. That they spent years working on this design. I think 2016 might have been the initial sort of core of the idea of using dice to select actions, and over many years they kept developing the idea of a civilization game with low combat, but a million choices. So there's a huge open sandbox game. We're very proud of it. And the team has worked incredibly hard at Deep Print to bring this to all of you. And we are very proud to be the publisher of this game in English and German, and happy to receive the award.
And I am too, because Dion would have literally stormed off the set and potentially abused all of us physically had you not won that. So congratulations on the award, and we look forward to next year for you.
Excellent.
Jay, what a great chance to hear from Anton of Pegasus Spiel. And obviously I know he was really excited to win the Golden Meeple.
Yes, and he should be. The Civolution is a really nice Euro. Like it balances the headachiness of what a Euro game is, but after you get into it, it kind of makes sense. In fact, it's like a game that you can definitely be intimidated by, but once you pick up like the little stuff, it flows really well, and I can definitely see why that won.
And I know when talking with Anton, you just kind of saw the pride when we talked to him about the game, and obviously you saw it in his acceptance speech. They know they hit an absolute home run with it, and they should be really proud. And who should not be proud is the community for once again getting it wrong, picking Andromeda's Edge. But yeah, we'll see how they do coming up. I think they're nominated for Best Game of the Year, so
we'll see.
That's the Heavy Hitters Club. So picking up Best Euro is nice, but can they do it twice?
Hey,
look, I know we just talked about Euro, and Euros are fun, but people got jobs, and we can't learn all those rules. Sometimes you just want to sit back, relax, play something fun, maybe something you can get a little something with, maybe something that you can just chill and vibe with your father who doesn't play more than Uno. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about best casual games, baby. And these are your nominees for best casual. Blob Party by WizKids, King of Tokyo Duel by Elo, Flip 7 by The Op, Things and Rings by All Play, Tower Up, Monolith Games, River Valley Glassworks by All Play. So fellas, which one is the chillest games of casuality?
Dion, when I think of casual games, I think of Dion Voss.
Oh yeah, right.
But I also think of All Play. I think All Play has kind of been one of the big industry leaders for small box casual games. They have some pretty decent depth, and of course, they're represented very heavily on this year's list with Things and Rings and River Valley Glassworks.
They both are very good games.
So
it's sometimes nice to just be able to throw something on the table that simple-minded people like you understand.
Yeah, I like it basic.
And that doesn't have to put a whole lot of thought process in it. Mm-hmm. I would have to say, for me, honestly, Flip 7 by far blew me away this year.
Yeah.
It was one of those games that I was like, this is dumb, stupid card game that totally turned into one of the best card games.
Well, they chased you down to present this to you last year game.
They just, I was walking by and they were like, here's the best card game in the world. And I was like, whatever. He's like, you got to take it. And I threw it in my bag, walked away, right? And we were just doing a small game opening event here at Voss Media. And I was like, oh, I got a cool game in the back we need to get out. Played it, and I was like, it was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. So, to me, the community chose Flip 7, and I have to go with the community on this one because I think King of Tokyo was a blast for a dual game. King of Tokyo Duel. You're rolling dice. It's a lot of randomization there. I mean, with the casual game, it's very easy to pick up and play. Things and Rings, you can't talk enough about.
Yeah, I really like Things and Rings because it's one of those abstract type of games that literally we, in fact, just this past weekend played with 8 people. It's simple. Anybody from an 8-year-old to a 70-year-old can easily sit down and have fun together. So to me, we have a lot of fun with that. So that's really close. But I agree with you, Dion. Flip 7 is just one of those games that it makes me feel like I get to play a little bit of a blackjack type of game.
It feels very blackjack
without losing all my money like I normally do.
My 6-year-old daughter says, "Bust me, Dad," every time she wants to be hit. So that's really good.
Let's see if you and the community are right.
I'm going to say we are. Let's go back to Shay.
And the winner of Best Casual is...
Flip 7!
Flip 7, ladies and gentlemen. Flip 7 is the winner. And honestly, it says it on the box is the greatest card game ever. So why did we even try to vote anything else?
This is the first Golden Meeple Award for the Op and Eric Olson. Flip 7 is one of those amazing games that lets you teach the thrill of blackjack at the casino to your kids without the sadness of having to go inside of one. The dopamine hits from pulling that second chance card, knowing you're invincible, to the thrill of giving grandma that Flip 3 card and her not understanding why you keep putting cards down in front of her. The rush, the thrill, the excitement of Flip 7, the 2024 Best Casual Game of the Year.
Well, I have the privilege to be here with Kyle, the sales manager with Yop. And Kyle, I am very proud to announce that Flip 7 has won the 2024 Golden Meeple Award for Best Party Game. Congratulations.
Woo! Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It's an honor. We're really excited. This is a game we've been really pushing and working on since Gen Con last year, and it's just blown up, and it's just a really exciting opportunity, and I think we'll see that moving forward. So.
Yeah, I think this is one of those games that kind of came out of nowhere, and I'm sure you probably didn't even expect this much success yourself.
No, and honestly, in the beginning, we tried this new marketing strategy of developing, obviously, our core game right here, and then we kind of took smaller promotional copies and handed them out at Gen Con, and they blew up and kind of went crazy. So, it's really great. Our not motto, but, really what we kind of feel embodies the op games is, if we get our games out to people and the games are good, they're going to sell themselves. They're going to expand through the industry. They're going to talk to other people, and you're really going to get this kind of success from games. But again, if you give a game to somebody and they don't like it, obviously it's not going to sell. So
absolutely,
it's just one of those things that take a shot in the dark and it works. So.
That's right. And so, of course, the problem of success is what's next.
Exactly. So what's next this year? We've got a new game we're going to try a new strategy with. But again, I know the emphasis is on Flip 7 right now, so we'll stick to that. But hopefully next year we'll have another game up for the award.
All right. So. We'll be looking forward to seeing you at Gamma next year. But again, congratulations, 2024 Golden Meeple Award for Best Party Game.
And see you next year.
So thanks to the op for filming that acceptance speech, and I know that they were really excited about that. Of course, they were throwing some new games at us, Gamma too, but they were really proud.
You know, they sent me home with a Flip 7 as well. Again,
I got one
to take
too.
one home. So
yeah,
they were just handing them out.
Yeah,
you can't get them in the store.
Now they didn't try to buy our votes with the free games.
They didn't, but it was a lot. It was nice. I mean, it was very nice of them. Congratulations to the op. I do think they got a good one on their hand. They've got a couple other ones that it looks like they're coming out this year that could be in contention. Yeah. It was fun, okay playing.
Well, I think the big problem with Flip 7 is just availability.
That's the biggest issue. They ran out. It was better than they thought. It was so popular. It was better than what I thought it was.
Yeah.
But just like most of those little card games, you'll find them everywhere in every store real soon.
Yep, absolutely. And of course, congratulations to the op and Flip 7. Eric Olson, I think, is the one who made that.
Yeah.
And
good job, Eric.
Congratulations to your new Golden Meeple.
Hey, you! Do you like addictions? Then you'll like our next category, TCGs or CCGs. That's the trading card games. That's the collective card games. That's cardboard crack. That's what it is. It's cardboard crack. And I only have one addiction because my wife won't let me have more. And so here goes the best TCGs of this year. We have Union Arena by Bandai. We got Altered by Equinox. We got Lorcana, Ravensburger. Magic, Wizards of the Coast, One Piece, Bandai, and Star Wars Unlimited by Fantasy Flight Games.
So Dion, this category has been one that has been a bane of my existence, mainly because I am the crack addict of cardboard, and I love to just dance amongst all of them.
Well, you know what they say: keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the trading card games, because it is definitely cardboard crack.
Yeah, you weren't kidding.
These are some good selections, though. I mean, Union Arena launched. It launched later in the year last year, but it was still a pretty accepted launch. As a retailer, I hated Union Arena. Absolutely hated it, because you have an IP that you have to select, and then you battle against other IPs, and you got to carry IP of each. So. Now they have One Punch Man and a bunch of other stuff on there, but it's all Japanimation style from Bandai. Yeah. Also, One Piece is from Bandai. One Piece's community is just blowing up. Amazing. So I love the fact that Bandai's done really well.
One Piece is like the first game I feel like Bandai really has stayed with and really fully committed to, because they've had kind of a past history of throwing some things out there and then kind of bailing on them quick.
Well, they even threw the original One Piece out and then it failed, and then they came out with a secondary with it plays a lot better. But Lorcana from a scene that I think they celebrated their 1 year last year. They've seen some success, obviously, with Ravensburger and Disney with that thing. Yeah. Altered is one of your favorites.
Yeah, for me, if I had to vote, I would either pick between Flesh and Blood or Altered. Both of those are the two that I probably commit to the most. But Altered, just coming out this past year, they came out with two really solid sets. Just a unique type of card game. I love the way that the print on demand. The print on demand is supposed to be working. It's not out yet, but it was just something different. It wasn't just about battling your opponent. It was about board control, and it felt a little bit more of like a board game than an actual card game. So that one really intrigued me this year. Had a lot of fun with it. So I know the community picked Star Wars Unlimited, which has had some rough goes over the past year.
They had 3-4 releases last year.
Yeah.
The first one and the second one was gangbusters. The last one near the end of the year kind of struggled a bit. I think the new one that just released this year, Lightspeed, has done very well. Almost sellout type of mentality back from the previous one. And Magic's been out for 30 years. How could you not add that to the list? But the kind of releases that they had last year, was it the best they've had? I would disagree and say no. But I agree with the community. My favorite game on this list, if you're talking about playing, just straight up rules and playing, I think Star Wars Unlimited is the best playable TCG.
Right. Well, let's see which one gets it.
And the winner of Best TCGs is a winner in a galaxy far, far away. It's Star Wars Unlimited, people. They won Best TCGs. And you know what? Good for them.
This is the first Golden Meeple Award for Fantasy Flight Games. The force is strong with this one. Star Wars Unlimited, the collectible card game that's sweeping the galaxy, has just won the Golden Meeple Award for Best TCG. Build your deck, Choose your side, Emperor, Rebellion, and prepare for an epic showdown like no other. Lightsabers, blasters, and maybe a surprise appearance from Baby Yoda? We can only hope. Huge congrats to Fantasy Flight Games for creating a game that's truly out of this world, the Golden Meeple Award for Best TCG.
Well, champions, I'm joined by Serena of Fantasy Flight Games, and I'm here with you because I'm very proud to say that Star Wars Unlimited has won the 2024 Golden Meeple Award for Best TCG. Congratulations, Serena!
Oh my gosh, thank you. On behalf of the entire studio, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
The game started about a year ago. We were excited about it, but had no idea how much it would explode. And so I want to thank Jim Cartwright, who is our head of studio. I want to thank Danny Schaefer, who is the lead designer for the game, and all of our amazing retailers and our community who helped vote to make this happen. So thank you.
And it doesn't start here, does it? Or it doesn't stop here, does
No.
it?
Absolutely not. We have Jump to Lightspeed, set 4 of our game, launches. Pre-release is next Friday, March 7th, with a worldwide release March 14th.
So for those of you out there, remember, you've got a lot of great content coming from Star Wars Unlimited for the next 2025, and we'll look forward to maybe seeing you back here in the Golden Meeple Awards again as a winner.
Thank you so much.
So Star Wars Unlimited, community gets it right, you get it right, and obviously we had a chance to hear from the head of marketing for Fantasy Flight Games, and I gotta say, when we met her and we told her what the award was for, she was aghast.
Yeah, it was great.
She's like, "We beat Magic?" It was really cool to see.
Well, I mean, it plays like a simplified Commander.
Mm-hmm.
They took some. I mean, let's be honest. They took a little bit from Magic, but they all do at this point because Magic's been around for 30 years. Obviously, you see what works and you repeat it, copy and paste. But Fantasy Flight Games, congratulations to them. Congratulations to Star Wars Unlimited. I think they've got a pretty good product out there, and hopefully it will last for a very long time because hopefully Fantasy Flight will support it.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
Well, and also they have a big hit with the Carbonite cards, which I know we had a chance to see at Gamma, and they're gorgeous cards, and I know they are big chase cards right now. So, they're really trying to do some unique things this upcoming year, so maybe they'll be on this list again for next year's Golden Meeples. But it doesn't matter because right now they sit atop the throne in a galaxy far, far away. So congratulations to Star Wars Unlimited, Golden Meeple Award for Best TCG.
It's actually in our galaxy, though. They sit atop of the throne in our galaxy.
But who's to say which galaxy it is?
It's not far, far away, though.
According to Marvel, it's multiple universes.
But they don't win galaxy far, far away. It's this galaxy that they're set on the top of the throne.
Semantics.
Tonight, we've been able to honor all of these wonderful individual board games. And while that's a great accomplishment as a single entity, now it's time to climb to the tippy top. The best publishers, the people who, as a whole work of art in 2024, have made the largest quantity of amazing games. This is the award if you're a company you dream about as little board game companies saying, when I'm a big board game company one day, I want to win the Golden Meeple Award for this. And this year's nominees for best publishers are Pegasus Spiel, All Play, Scorpion Mask, Capstone Games, and DeVere. Gentlemen, there can only be one best publisher. Who do you have?
Publisher of the Year, Shay. Woo! For me, Pegasus Spiel is a winner because I love the guys at Pegasus Spiel, but doesn't mean that the rest of these guys aren't amazing. DeVere, we've dealt with. We've done a lot of work with DeVere. Capstone Games. They had a good releases.
They did.
Man, Capstone Games has done really good this year. Scorpion Mask.
Oh, Scorpion Mask is one of my favorite publishers of all time.
Yeah.
It's up there, and they did a couple of good sequel games, and I will root for them. But All Play did a lot.
Yeah, well, the community tie between All Play and DeVere on their vote. I think DeVere, because of Rock Hard, White Castle, you start naming some great games. The expansion for White Castle came out last year. You start naming some really good games last year that they had a really good knockout, I would say, year. But then All Play is
they had that fishing game they did. They had Fromage. they had in partner with I can't remember the other
Road to Infinity.
Yeah, they had freaking cheese making and all. They had a whole good line of games. There's actually like a fairy-esque game too. It's a little small card game. I remember I interviewed Ascadelia at the Origins last year.
Amazing.
And so All Play could do it. So we'll see.
Yeah. Let's go back to Matt and find out who's going to win Publisher of the Year.
Gentlemen, absolutely riveting commentary there. And with that said, let's go ahead and announce the 2024 Golden Meeple Award for Best Publisher. Can hardly wait. Well, if you made a game about cheese, if you made a game about fishing, then get excited, because I am proud to say that All Play is the 2024 Golden Meeple Award winner for Best Publisher.
This is the first Golden Meeple Award for All Play. There's not a bigger award that we at the Champions of Tabletop can give to one company other than Best Publisher. And with games like River Valley Glassworks, Lure, Things and Rings, and of course Fromage, we couldn't think of a company more deserving for the year. With that pressure, of course, it's going to come with expectations for next year, but we know All Play can do it. And of course, we can't wait to hear about the sales blowing up, because there's only one company that can win the Best Publisher of the Year.
And I'm here with the 2024 Golden Meeple Award winner, Joe Wiggins of All Play. Joe, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
On winning Best Publisher of 2024.
I mean, Best Publisher of 2024 is pretty big title. I'm happy to accept. This is amazing. Thank you.
Well, and that's the thing is, one of the things we loved on this channel was all of the content that you provided the board game community this year. Games like River Valley Glassworks, my personal favorite, Lure, my son's favorite, Things and Rings, Sail, and then other games that fall under All Play with Fromage, which was a big one we've had on our channel as well. So why don't you kind of walk us through how last year was for you, and then what you guys have looked forward to try to win this award again next year?
Well, I mean, All Play has been a really growing company for the last 3 years. We've kind of exploded in growth, and a lot of that is just putting out great games and trying to make sure that they're accessible in the hobby, widening the reach, widening the distribution. We're partnering with amazing companies like Druid City Games and R2I, who are making some amazing stuff so that we can help distribute it and get it into more people's hands. And honestly, we don't expect to slow down. This year we've got huge releases like Alibis, Twinkle Twinkle, Sail Legacy coming out. We just announced that. So there's going to be some really cool stuff coming down the pipe, and we're pretty pumped about it. So stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of great things coming this year.
So it sounds like All Play is already in contention for the 2025 Golden Meeple for Best Publisher. So Joe,
we're gonna three-peat it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We wish you the best. We look forward to what you have coming up in 2025.
All right, thank you so much.
Top of the mountain, Shay.
Top of the mountain.
Champions of Tabletop is climbing.
Oh yeah.
We are almost at the mountain. We had the COO accept the award.
That's
not only that, walking through Gamma, guess what was on display? This baby.
Ooh.
Yeah. Big deal.
Okay.
Big deal, All Play. Big deal.
I
imagine as Matt, if he was sitting here, their sales probably just doubled or tripled with this thing sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
That's what Matt told me.
I believe it. I seen it. I'm happy All Play won. All Play does do a lot of good games. Like they have like four different sections of type of games. So you feel like a light game, you go here. Feel like a more heavier game, you got here. Feel like a party game, you got here. And so I think they really established themselves as having those about, I would say, light to almost medium type games, and having a good array of games in each category.
Well, and there's a few companies out there like All Play. There's a couple others I won't mention because we're sidelining All Play right now. Yeah. But that give the smaller developers an opportunity. Like they come there and demo the game, they sell the game for them, they distribute the game for them. And to be honest with you, a great group of people at All Play.
Yeah.
All the way from the sales rep, all the way up to the COO of the company. Big dog accepting our award.
And I think one of the things is, like, when we go into, like, conventions, you see the All Play that has their tables filled with all their different games. And it's something, like, they're doing something right. So,
Mountain.
Honestly, All Play.
Congratulations to All Play.
Yes.
Mountain, baby.
When you start out as a child planning your first board game, you have a vision of where you want to be one day. And that's at the freaking top of the mountain, baby. And that's where we find ourselves right now. This is where we're going to talk about the absolute best board game of 2024. This is your chance to walk along with the first Golden Meeple Award winner, Freelancers, as the best of the best. And gentlemen, I am so excited about this category because last year brought us a lot of amazing games. And we got to weed through so many great ones and some not so much. But with that said, it's time to recognize those who put their best foot forward, their best meeple forward, and for thus, they're going to get the Golden Meeple Award for Best Game of 2024. I'm so excited about this one, gentlemen. You can see it on my face. And with that said, we have Rock Hard 1977 by DeVere Games, Slay the Spire by Contention Games, Arcs by Leader Games, Civolution by Pegasus Spiel, Andromeda's Edge by Cardboard Alchemy, and SETI by CGE Games. Gentlemen, this is as big as it gets. So why don't you go ahead and tell us who you have, and I'll definitely share with you who my pick is when we get done with this.
Game of the year.
Doesn't get any better than it.
Does not. I think all of our nominations have a good right to be called it.
Well, I do know Arcs was like the top selling game of last year. One or two, I don't remember what fell in the things. So that one might pull it away as the game of the year of the most purchased anyway. But of course, we don't go by most purchased game of the year. We go by the best game of the year.
Exactly. I think one thing I find very exciting is that, all jokes aside, an IP game could win Game of the Year.
Oh, like Rock Hard?
Like
Slay the Spire.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was a really good one.
It's like we are finally getting to that mode that we can get some of these other games that we loved before and bring it to a new format.
Well, and the community selected Andromeda's Edge.
Oh, yeah.
SETI came out very late in the year. It was really sad how late SETI, and even Civolution came out late. I was surprised it won Best Euro, but man, it was by far, I think, the best game of the year. If I was picking, if it was me and I said this is the best game of the year, it would have to be Civolution for me. The game, the dice, I don't even like dice rolling, but the fact that you can mitigate your dice makes it a good Euro for me. And you assign these dice to your different actions, and then those actions just have all kinds of... I played it probably 6 or 7 times, and I still feel like I don't fully grasp how to score well in it. So to me, that makes a great game. I want to go back and play it again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
Right.
Because it's a great game.
It's a good game. But for me, I say my favorite game out of all of them was Rock Hard. It made me feel
it did win the Best American stuff.
Like the best, like Rockstar. Like even the boards were amps. Like the scoring track was like a piano. Like you really felt like you had your manager who was in, and you felt it. And it's like, so it got me so much in the game that it was my favorite this year. So that would have been, if I would pick one, Rock Hard.
Well, the community selected Andromeda's Edge, and if you played it, it was kind of unique and different. It had some different things to it that was fun. I didn't find it better than Civolution, me personally.
Yeah.
Like I said, SETI came out so late, and by the time it got the hype and the push, it was already into 2025.
Yeah.
I feel. Because it came out like the last week or two of 2024. It was still a good game, but I still don't think it was better than Civolution. To me, by far, it was.
But I'm pulling for Slay Spire. Come on, let's be real.
Great IP game. Great solo game of the year.
Solo game of the year. It's like, so I can't.
A lot of these games you've seen over and over. Like Matt said, there was a lot of games that were released in 2024 that were good games. Some of them were, a lot of repeat, copy, do this over with a different IP or something on it. But I think these games
really are
really stood out. And
Yeah.
if you're going to add any of these to your collection, it's a win-win for you.
Yes.
Anything that looks good for you among the games that we just announced, I would highly recommend to go to your friendly local game store and pick up, because they're really good games. So it depends on what you're into.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It depends on what you're into. So let's go ahead and see who won Game of the Year.
I think the hard part, gentlemen, for picking best game of the year is it's so subjective to what each person's personal taste is. Obviously, Dion, Civolution, great game for you to pick, fits who you are and the type of games that you love. Shay, totally makes sense with Rock Hard 1977. Again, you like that more casual feel with a little bit of depth to it. And I think, DeVere hit a home run with that with Jackie Fox. For myself, I think I have to go, if I was picking solo, it would be probably a Drama's Edge. Somebody who really enjoyed Dwellings of Elderville. This was kind of the spiritual successor to that game. And for me, it refined a lot of the things that were a little bit clunky in Dwellings and really took off in some other areas that made Andromeda's Edge a really unique game once we got our hand on it. And of course, it was the Golden Meeple Award winner for best and most anticipated game for the past year, and I think it really hit its mark. So with that said, it doesn't really matter what I think or Dion thinks or Shay thinks individually, because it's about what matters as the champions of tabletop. And before we get to announcing the award winner, we have to say, if you love the content, please remember, like, subscribe, comment on the video. Let us know that you liked it. Let us know you got this far. It means the world, helps the algorithm know. And if you're an industry insider, reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. We want to keep building this community that we have. It's going strong. And we're trying to do unique things in the hobby space to bring new and exciting content to YouTube and other forms. So with that, check us out on TikTok, check us out on Instagram, check us out on YouTube, and hit those subscribe buttons. And with that said, now that we got the dirty laundry out of the way, it's time to announce the winner for 2024 Golden Meeple Award for Best Game of the Year. My hands are sweaty, my knees are weak. Mom spaghetti. That's a Michigan thing. With that said, I am very proud to announce that the second annual Golden Meeple Award for Best Game of the Year goes to Civolution Pegasus Spiel. Congratulations.
This is now the second Golden Meeple Award for Pegasus Spiel. Congratulations to Stefan Feld. It's really hard to make something that actually makes Dion crack a smile. And you know what? You did it. I didn't think it could be done. But Stefan, you made it happen with this big, beefy Euro. Congratulations on being the Champions of Tabletop's Best Game of the Year. We can't wait to hear about the success coming up in 2025 for Civolution, Best Game of the Year.
There is no bigger award that we can give on Champions of Tabletop than the 2024 Golden Meeple for Game of the Year. And I am so proud to announce that you, Anton, with Pegasus Spiele, have won with Civolution. Congratulations. Let the financial windfall happen. Watch the money flow in, because nothing moves boxes more than a Golden Meeple.
Wow. I am thrilled and proud to accept this on behalf of Stefan Feld and Victor Kobilki and Deep Print Games. They worked on this product, on Civolution and the design for years. The first time I saw it being set up, or first time the members of Deep Print brought the game to ask if we were interested, I was smacking my CEO. I was like, we have to do this game. It is an epic civilization game unlike any that I have ever played. It's one of my favorite categories, but the mixture of Euro mechanics and dice mechanics and the possibility to explore an unlimited possibility space is just something unlike any game I've seen. So I'm proud to receive this on behalf of Pegasus Spiele, Victor, and Stefan Feld. Thank you so much.
Game of the Year. I have to say this. I love you, Anton. What you do for Pegasus Spiele NA is amazing. So thank you for accepting this award. Thank you for stepping up and having an interview with us. Thank you for making not only my Gamma experience golden, but each experience that you've taken the time as a retailer to sit and talk to me individually, that you care how my store does. that means the world to me as a retailer. Pegasus Spiel did not win Publisher of the Year, but man, they got the second best award of Game of the Year, Civolution. As you heard in the video, he mentioned a small story about watching the game being played and then going, oh, we have to I agree. I absolutely agree. We have the same taste, and we should be...
Basically, this is a match video for you and Anton.
No, Anton was amazing. I love him. He knows I love him.
There we go. But no, seriously, I'm not the biggest Euro gamer.
You like
You
really like Civolution
a lot. Like, I've been wanting to play it because it did have that good match. Like, the fact it had the theme too. Like, you're building your video game of a Civolution game. You have a different disc that you put in to try to make it better. You do the dice rolling. You can mitigate that dice rolling with different little chips here for ideas, I believe what it was, that you can turn in.
The hardest part about the game is how long it takes. A good 30-45 minutes to teach.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's one of those games that if someone teaches it to you, you enjoy it more than trying to learn it all yourself, because the book is thick and the game has a lot of connecting if, ands, and buts to it.
Yes.
So that's probably the worst negative thing I could say about the game.
Yeah, but that's a Euro game.
But I mean, that's a Euro. That's a Euro. Yeah. When you play it, it is absolutely amazing. If you've not played Civolution, even if you're not a huge Euro fan, I highly recommend you playing Civolution. I highly recommend you go and enjoy that game. There's a lot of player interaction for a Euro in the game. And it's pretty neat. It's a good little game. It starts flowing right. As soon as you play it, you're like, oh, this is simple.
And that's the thing. I think that's what gives it. Like, it's a Euro game that I feel like once you get it, and now you want to build upon it. The first game of the Euro game is always going to be the roughest because it's a teach game. But after that, I feel like this one has enough in it to really bring you to want to play it again and again. I can see the replayability over and over again. It's just, they won.
But before we go to the close, I want to thank you, Shay.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Thank you to Matt for hosting, doing a lot of the stand-up job. Giving me the ability to sit here comfortably on my behind. Thank you to everybody who won. Keep making great games. We appreciate you.
We do.
All of our winners tonight, we hope that you enjoy your award. Thank you for taking the time to do the acceptance speech for those that could. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to be a part of what we're trying to build here. So I want to tell Reese's Pieces, a.k.a. Eminem. He thought he was Eminem.
He did. But I think one people we need to thank is definitely our community.
Absolutely.
Like having...
Hands down.
Like having the community awards, to see as many people actually going into the Discord. We had a lot of votes. We had way more than last year.
Yeah.
And it's just growing. So if you want to be part of this, definitely check us out on, obviously YouTube, but we're going to be on TikTok, we're going to be on Insta, we're going to be on all the other stuff. So please watch out for us. Matt, you want to say anything?
So with that is going to conclude our second annual Golden Meeple Awards. Gentlemen, how do you feel about the night tonight?
Good. It was great. It was amazing. Love all the acceptance speeches. Amazing. Appreciate everyone for taking their time to do so. And it was really good. I'm happy what we're releasing to the community.
Yeah, I'm loving it. And honestly, the best part of tonight was the awards. The second best part, the glitter. We have so much glitter around here. We're gonna be eating girls all night.
That's a great way. So with that said, that is going to conclude the second annual Golden Meeple Awards. And again, as we said earlier, please leave a comment. Let us know if you enjoyed the video. We love bringing this kind of content to you. Again, congratulations to all the winners, and most importantly, as you guys kind of hit on, again, a sincere thank you to those award winners who took the time to give us those wonderful interviews to make this just that much more legitimate. Our goal is to keep making this bigger and better every single year. So if you have any ideas or things that you'd love to see in next year's award, definitely leave a comment below, let us know, and we're happy to keep growing this thing. Definitely, again, like, subscribe, and follow us. And with that said, gentlemen, champions, never stop
playing.
There it is, everybody. Happy Golden Meeple Awards.
Yeah, all that I got, I give it everything. They lost the plot, they think I'm menacing. They wanna talk, but I ain't settling. Circle is tight, feeling like better.